Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is midpoint theorem. First we have to discuss the theorem of midpoint and the converse theorem of midpoint. So first, the statement of midpoint theorem is what? The line segment joining the midpoint of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is equal to half of it. What is the meaning of that? Suppose ABC is a triangle and E is the midpoint of AB. E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of what? AC. Now if we join these two midpoints E and F, we get a line segment and this line segment is parallel to the third side. That means EF is parallel to third side BC and EF is half of BC. This is the midpoint theorem. How you get it? So first you have to understand the theorem. For this purpose, we have to draw a line which is parallel to BA. From C we have to draw a line which is parallel to BA. Say the line, and if we extended the line segment EF, which is join it at a point on this line at point D. That means what? First we have to draw a line which is parallel to BA from C and the line segment EF joining this parallel line at point D. So for drawing constructed this, we get two triangle, and you know that from this triangle this angle equals to this angle because they are vertically opposite angle. This angle equals to this angle. Why? Because you know that BA is parallel to CD and AC is the transverse. So we can say that angle this and this are alternately equal angle. And third one is what? AF equals to CF because you know that F is the midpoint of AC. So for this we can easily say that these two triangles are congruous. Now first we have to write this proof. So you know from this two triangle AEF and triangle CDF, what we get? AF equals to CF because F is the midpoint of AC. Now next, AFE, angle AFE, which is equals to angle CFD because they are alternate angles. Next, angle EAF, which is equals to angle DCF. Sorry, this is vertically opposite angle. And this is alternate angle because BA is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal. Okay. So we can easily say that from the rule of ASA, these two triangles are congruence. ASA rules. Okay. So these two triangles are proof that congruence. So we can say that, and side EF equals to FD. This side equals to this side. EF equals to FD. And AE equals to CD. Or you can say that B, because E is also the midpoint, and AE is also equals to CD. Okay, from CP CT. So now this equals to this. So we can say that this is parallel side and this is equals to this, and this CD is also equals to BF. Why? Because AE equals to B. If AE equals to CD, then B also equals to CD. So in parallelogram, you know that opposite sides are parallel and equal. So from this rule, I can rub here only. Okay. Say that BEDC is a parallelogram, right? Because in parallelogram CD is parallel to BA and CD is equal to B. So you can easily say that EF plus FD, which is also equals to BC. But we know that EF equals to FD. So in place of FD, we can write EF. So equals to BC. So 2EF equals to BC. Or you can say that EF equals to half of BC. Right. So the theorem said that if a triangle, the midpoint if is joined, it is parallel to the third side and it is half of the third side. So from this construction, when we construct from C a line which is parallel to BA, and if the EF line segment join at point D, we can easily prove this two triangle are congruence. And from proof, we can say that BCDE is a parallelogram. So if in the parallelogram this side equals to this side and parallel, so obviously this side equals to this side is parallel and equal. So this side means BC equals to ED, and ED means what? EF plus FD, and EF equals to FD because from this triangle our congruence already proved. So EF equals to half of BC. This is the midpoint theorem. There is a converse theorem also. So first I am discuss also these things also. First you need to rub. Converse is what? Just opposite. If it is said that in a triangle the midpoint of one line, that means the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the another side which is bisect the third side. So first you have to write the converse midpoint theorem. Theorem is what? The line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the another side bisects the third side. What is the meaning of that? First you have to draw a triangle. Right? Triangle ABC. Suppose from this triangle the midpoint of AB is suppose E. Okay. So if a line segment which is parallel to the third side, that is BC, C, ABC is a triangle. E is the midpoint of AB. From E, if we draw a line segment which is parallel to BC, so this line segment join the third side which is bisect. That means bisect the AC into equal part. That means we have to prove AF equals to FC. Right. So what do you do for this? Similarly, the midpoint theorem, through C, draw a line M. This is line M which is parallel to line BA and meet EF at suppose L. That means we can also write this point is D. This is the line now. Meet at the point D on the line M. Now you know that if from the previous from midpoint theorem we can say that EBE DC, or you can BCDE is a parallelogram. So BCDE is a parallelogram, right? So why it is parallelogram? Because EF is parallel to BC, which is given because we draw the line which is parallel to BC according to theorem, and BA is also parallel to CD. So we can say that BCDE is a parallelogram. Now BE equals to CD. BE is equals to CD. Why? Because we know that this is the parallelogram. From the parallelogram, we know that the opposite sides are parallel and equal. So opposite sides of a parallelogram, right? Now EA equals to BE. EA equals to BE because we know that E is the midpoint of AB. Now see, EA equals to B, so we can say that EA equals to CD. EA equals to CD. B equals to CD. BE equals to CD. A equals to B, that means in place of B we can write AE also. So AE is also equals to CD. A equals to CD. So from the triangle AEF and triangle CDF, AEF and CDF, what we observe? These two angles are equal because they are vertically opposite. We can write angle AFE equals to angle CFD, because vertically opposite angles. Next, this and this are also equals. Why? Same. BA is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal. So we can say that angle EAF equals to angle ACD, alternate angles. Okay. And what? And EA equals to CD. And EA equals to CD. So we can say that triangle AEF is congruent to triangle CDF. Right. From the rule AAS. So, if both the triangle are congruent, we can easily say that AF equals to FC. And when we tell that AF equals to FC, if F is the midpoint of AC, that means we already prove, say AF is the midpoint of AC. That means AF is the midpoint of AC. So today I am discuss about the midpoint theorem and its converse midpoint theorem. So you can easily understood to see the video. If you have any doubt, then let me know. And the students, I hope you can easily solve the exercise from the chapter indices. Again, I say that if you have any problem or any doubt, then let me know. I will try to solve it. Okay. The next class we will discuss about the example sums and also start the exercise question from this chapter. Thank you.